my eyes.
No, I'm gonna reach for it. I'm gonna keep reaching for it. Blind myself.
As you watch the druid reach for it and grab it, and as you grab it, you begin to see things happen across your eyes. Even the one that closes his eyes, you see visions as your eyes begin to kind of materialize into darkness. As you see what the object is in your hand for a moment, in the vision, you see an amulet in your hands that bears a design that's not recognized. But you do eventually see it, a symbol of your god, as you see the creation as it begins to pass through you, through the ages, as you begin to kind of go from the past to the present, as it quickly blinks, as you begin to kind of open your eyes, as you see everything before you. As prior to your vision, you traveled all the way to Vulgar, as you find yourself in a new kind of place and time, as you realize, you look around the surroundings as you see kind of trails of food, cloth, discarded trinkets into the brush. You can see hundreds of feet away, you see discarded pieces of forest. Things have been damaged, things have been destroyed. As it almost feels like you're in this mind vision, it almost feels real to you. As you begin to quickly wake up and realize you're within a campsite, separated from this other individual that you had found this weird amulet. You begin to feel the amulet in your hand as it pulses with divine energy, ripples in your hands as you feel it. Eventually, when you clutch it, the amulet vanishes from your hand. It feels like a weird omen as it disappears itself. As you begin to look around, you see the surrounding of the vegetation creating unnatural visions in your eyes, in your mind, as you eventually see overgrown ruins as you find yourself transported quickly enough. You see a crumbled structure lies among the undergrowth. Its roof is pierced by a trunk of an immense tree, but the walls are almost intact. A large empty doorframe leads inside. What do you do? As you find yourself both in a different place in a different time, a temple of some sort, a symbol of your deity, of your god.
We're together, right?
No, you're separate now. You both serve different gods.
I would enter in.
Yeah. Yep. You said there was a dwarf out in front of the temple?
Yeah, there are two separate temples towards your deity, your god. As you approach it, you feel a supernatural place drawing you forth as you hear a calming voice, as you hear your name bellowed out towards this. As you hear Caspian, you hear Solus deep fading around your ears. As you enter into the ruins, you see a tree visible from outside that breaks through the ruined marble, stretched through the collapsing ceiling. Around it, a broken statue lines the remaining wall, standing in crumbles in the alcoves. As you look at the statue itself, one is rather larger, a life depicting of a deity, a Kryn's deity. I would like you to roll a religion check.
First roll.
Solus, you do not know what this god is. As you look at it, you cannot recognize it. As Caspian, you also can't recognize what it is. As you look closely at it, as you're strange, as you begin to wonder why you're here to begin with. As you enter in, you do see a faint glow emanating from the statue. As it glows, kind of coalescence upon the ruined statue itself. What do you guys do?
I reach out to touch the statue.
What will you
Just the arm of the statue.
What will you, Solus?
Most likely just gonna observe the
Okay.
glowing object.
As you approach it, for you, Caspian, you do hear your deity's voice in thought. As you hear the cries and pleads, as you almost hear it, almost clear as day, as it seems to invite you, as you do see across its neck a symbol. It looks like a holy symbol of some sort, a herald from a different world. What do you do?
Oh. So, you said there was a symbol around its neck?
A holy symbol around its neck.
Holy symbol around its neck. I'm going to kneel down right in front of the statue, and I'm just going to quickly pray to Kislev, I think it's Kislev, and verify that it is her that is actually calling out.
You can give me an insight. You can't tell. Do you trust it or do you not? That is up to you, but you can't tell if this is the god you worship or not. You do see a symbol of affection across thy neck, as you can't really tell the statue as it's broken in multiple pieces as it glows and faintly losing its energy and power every time you momently wait for it. As you can almost feel the energy fading away from the statue.
I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna just, I'm trust it fully. Just gonna keep reaching out for it and see if I can go any further and get any more.
Do you take the symbol or no? Or do you just touch the statue?
Yep. No, I'll reach out and grab the symbol.
Right, you grab the symbol as you watch yourself quickly teleporting from the temple, the structure vanishing within mere blinks of your eyes, as you find yourself teleported upon the camp, as you have no recollection of what has happened and what conspired, as the temple is completely gone and vanishes forever, as you find yourself with this symbol, as you feel like you have a symbol connected towards a god of some sort, unaware of if it is the god you worship or not, but you do see it's with its kind of golden hues and vegetation all over it, as it feels that there's still a spark inside, but very faint. What about now? We head back to Solus.
Yeah, most likely I was seeing the gold or the glowing.
You see the
And
golden
just-
statue as you stare at it, as you watch the power start to fade away from it.
And yeah, I guess I would reach out, try to touch the chest.
Alright, you try to touch the chest. Roll me an insight as you hear the voices call upon you. As you hear, Solus, you must listen. As you begin to realize quickly, you feel the god or deity you worship in mind and thought, as you almost hear it calling. Take this and do what you must. As you watch the statue start to crack and break quickly, as you do see the faint of the voice slowly vanishing away, as you do see a medallion.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it as fast as I can.
Alright, you grab it, you snatch it in your hand as you get teleported, transported. Not remembering anything about the temple. It felt like almost a memory, like a daydream, but you look at the thing in your hand and you're like, what is this? As you don't remember where you got this from. Same with you, Caspian, as you forget completely. But you do have a sigil, kind of a medallion related towards whatever this god may be, but seeing fit, you still feel a small, slight spark in it, as you are currently at a campsite far away from one another. But you do get a vision of the past, the present, and the future. As that is the end for that section. Alright. Any mages of high sorcery, or any potentially caster? Mostly, I'd say more for mages of high sorcery for this one. This is a prelude for them. Alright.
What?
As the mages of high sorcery harness the magical power of the three moons of Kryn, Sonoria the white, Luntaria the red, and Nutaria the black. Those blessed by the moons might show talent for the magic, and with the proper training becoming apprentice mages. But those accept into the ones of the robed orders of mages must officially join the mages of high sorcery and be subjected to the test of high sorcery, wherein their dedication to the magical arts is challenged. Failing the test can be deadly, but those who dare to seek the magical power without passing the test are branded as renegades, enemies of the mages of high sorcery. As every year, a half moon of Kryn aligns in an event known as the Night of the Night of the Eye. As you guys begin to do this before heading towards the city of Volgar, as you begin to take upon the trials at hand. Tonight is an important night ahead. Arises the barbed of Jaggeds, half-ruined spires of Greystones. Many who aspires to join the mages of high sorcery have come here to prove their magical proficiency. The barbs are usually nothing more than a ruin, or it's a construct, as kind of a predating of the cataclysm. But tonight, the Night of the Eye, when Kryn's three moons align, the ruin is aligned with magic once more. A soft light shines from the archway leading into the structure. As you guys know, you will be participating, and you must succeed the test in order to join one of the three robes. As the arch opens into a large altarium lit with flaming sconces, adorned with grand tapestry depicting the Kryn's three moons. The doors circles the room. The light of the moon cascades through the broad windows high above. At the center of the room, standing in a serene-looking woman with long hair and red robes, she nods as you enter. As you begin to see the caretaker, she calls herself Rovina, and she serves the Barb's caretakers. As you find yourself in a rather large place where the Night of the Eye is to begin, the flare of light, the test would be the mages. As it seems, she'll be asking you many questions about the high sorcery, as she begins to examine one of you all to see if you are worthy. As I'd like the three of you to roll me a perception check as you look around the room, as you begin to look upon the visible exterior as you look around. Alright. Two of you succeed, as the other one does not.
Good.
As
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I rolled twice. Little shit.
As you guys see around here, you see to pass the knight's test, you must face the trial in one of the rooms, which is accessible only at night as you look around the room itself. There's another one. You see the trial requires a magical talent, but requires none of danger of the test of high sorcery to provide a foundation for the real test. as she begins to explain to you. The goal is to complete the challenge presented in the room, implying different apprentices will face different challenges. The Night of the Eye ends, at which point the room vanishes and expels everyone inside. She begins to tell you the following information as you begin to look around the doors, and you can see the beauty of this place. You can see the moon and tapestries of this ancient temple, it seems fit. As Ravina opens a door, revealing a portal filled and swirled with amber light, she begins to direct one of the three of you. Who goes first? Who goes to attend the trial and enter the portal?
I will. For Faran. I will enter.
I see.
And I'll walk forward, I guess. No, sorry. I'll stride confidently forward into the portal. That
Okay.
sounds better.
As you watch another portal open, as she asks the remaining two. Are you prepared for the trial at hand? Apprentice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Step forward. As she opens one more portal to her left.
Okay, then goes to the portal on the left.
Alright.
Pulse.
As you quickly see the portal itself, as you're trusting your instincts, trusting your insight, and hoping you can make it as a mage of high sorcery. As you all enter in, beginning to go in the Hall of Insight. As the doors open wide, as you find yourself transported, you can see a black stone floor, walls carved, elaborated ruins. The interior is empty, as it saves for a single pedestal at the room of the center. Atop the pedestal is an ornate key balanced on the tip. Behind you, the door enters through as it vanishes. On the opposite side of the room is an indication of the closed door appears. The room is 100 feet in diameter, with a door on the wall opposite to you. The pedestal is at the center. The door is locked. As you find yourself in a rather place itself, you can find the key is to leave and find your way out. As you find yourself all in the same place, as you all look at each other, you thought this test was just for you alone. It seems as a trial for all three of you. As you all meet each other. As you all come from a different robe, as you do see different colorations upon each individual.
Forwards then, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess that would make the most sense.
What?
Cyril's gonna try examining the walls of the room to see if there's any sort of, like anything distinct that looks like it might be a clue.
Rotunda.
So you're in a rotunda. You can see like black stone floors, carved elaborate ruins and stuff like that. You do see the room is 100 feet in diameter with a door on the opposite end of the pedestal in the center. You can see the door is locked itself. It requires it needs a key itself. As you begin to look around, you realize quickly enough, you can give me a perception check actually for the person who's looking around. As you begin to move around, you quickly notice, moving like, say for instance, 5 feet towards the pedestal, you bounce into an invisible wall.
Hey guys, It appears there's some sort of magical force or invisible wall in front of me. I think we might be in like an invisible maze.
Yes, it's certainly possible.
I suppose it would be too easy to simply walk to the middle of the room, grab the key, right?
Yes, it's a pain.
Also,
Cyril's going to cast Mage Hand and have it just sort of trace that invisible wall. Does it seem to just keep going around the room, or does it seem
It goes
to...
in an intricate pattern. It looks like it goes
Okay,
for a
so
while.
it is... Okay.
As this is a test, this will require your magics to figure this out. So hopefully you picked the right spells for this.
I've got an idea as well. Perhaps instead of just tracing idly, I've got some ink. We could tip ink onto your mage hand, and at least that would leave a good path for
a
us
clear
to follow.
outline. Yeah, I think that's smart. He'll kind of bring the mage hand in towards, foe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll bring the mage hand in towards him and kind of rotate it up. Yeah, let's put some ink on it.
So yes, I'll pour some ink on the mage hand, so the path that is traced at least is visible.
good idea.
As you try to play ink with it, it doesn't seem to stick to the walls. It just drops.
Oh, well,
Well, it was a good idea. It was a good idea.
It was.
Okay.
So,
questions. Oh, sorry. You
uh,
go.
yeah, the question was, where are we located? So, are we in some kind of corner of the
Rotunda.
room, or are we near the
Rotunda.
door, or?
So you're in a rotunda, basically, kind of a wide rotunda. I don't know, you could probably look it up online what it looks like, but it's like a big kind of like pillars around you. It's kind of like a circle, and there's just black floors, walls carved in elaborate ruins. It's an empty interior, as you see a single pedestal in the room in the center. Atop the pedestal, you see the key, but the key isn't blocked by an invisible wall. Behind you, you see a door that you enter, but it vanishes as you're stuck here now. As you see on the opposite side, an identical door that you came through on the opposite end.
So you said the room's about like 100 feet
100 feet in diameter.
in diameter.
What about in height?
I don't know. I think it's the same, pretty much.
Okay, well, guessing height.
Big
doesn't matter
cylinder.
then.
It's like a big room. It's huge. But it's not like massive, but it's pretty big for 100 feet diameter. As you guys got to figure this out. You are mages. You want to become mages. You want to become an apprentice. You'll have to solve this out.
You have to use magic.
Yeah. Or use your brain.
I was just about to say, would we be able to like try and discern what sort of magic is creating this invisible wall?
Sure.
Or...
You can totally roll an Arcana. Or Investigation. That's up to you.
Yeah, I'll try an Arcana check.
I'll try and investigate the wall. No, I don't want to. Bad game. Oh, they were both the same.
Double rolls. What does that mean?
Yeah, 2 double rolls.
Nice.
Alright, you only get one. You can't get both. But 13 Arcana is... It's hard to tell what it could be as you're just beginning to scratch over the surface. As Fox, you begin to investigate, as you begin to spend quite a bit of while as you're trying to figure it out. As it's not an instant check, but it takes some time to kind of figure out what you can do about this rather wall itself.
And understand. What do I?
All right. So I'm gonna tell you after, depending how long you want to investigate it for, it would take an hour to figure it out. That's up to you though.
Honestly, they said that we have until the night ends.
Yes.
So spending an hour to try and blitz through the maze doesn't seem too out of the ordinary.
So after an hour, you begin to kind of realize quickly enough, and the magic itself that glows around here is some kind of illusionary magic mixed with transmutation magic.
Station.
As you begin to think about what spells you have are related to that.
Well, everyone, I'm sorry that it took a while, but my investigations have deemed the nature of well, what lays before us. Both illusion and transmutation both. Something that should be, well, should be known to me, but it's a difficult thing.
Right. Illusion and transmutation.
Yes, so transmutation likely of the wall itself, and then illusion to disguise the wall. Is I mean, that's not what I uncovered, but that seems to be a part of the truth in any case.
Makes sense, at least.
As you begin to look around the walls itself, for those that haven't rolled an Arcana check, Ken, as you do see ruins around
Rotunda.
the rotunda.
Thank God I only rolled once. That was a pretty shy roll there.
Alright, you have one individual helping you here. How do I pronounce your character's name?
Which?
You're Dan?
Erden. I don't know.
Erden.
Whatever.
Okay, Erden. Thank you. It'll take me a while to get people's names. I usually butcher them right away, as I have previously with many.
Yeah, you called me Fox.
What is it?
It's Foe.
Foe? Oh my god, there's gonna be good luck with that. So yeah, I'm just like that. Anyways, you begin to examine the carvings around the rotunda as you spend another hour studying them as you try to figure out what you can do. As you begin to decipher the arcane ruins, as you can see, reading the spell, you begin to figure out. It seems that it would require some kind of knock spell upon
Which spell?
a knock spell.
Knock?
Oh yes, such a commonly taken spell.
As it looks like the ruins would be related to a knock spell. But it doesn't relate to the wall at all. This is completely different.
Oh, okay.
So, oh sorry, you Although I wonder if the runes, perhaps if we can, we don't know where the magic itself is emanating from. Perhaps its mystery lies on the runes. If we can, I don't know, somehow damage them or mess with them enough.
It could also be the case that we could transfer the runes and create a scroll of knock, maybe? Allowing us to...
Begin to realize you can read these pillars as almost like a spell scroll.
Oh, we can read it.
Well,
Can I try and read it? like if reading it will cast some kind of magic.
Alright, you'll have to make me a DC check here as you begin to try to decipher this magical mystery magic here on here.
This
Even if you can cast it, it still requires you to see if you can lock its power. You'll have to roll me an Arcana check. The DC's a 13.
Are we able to give the help action?
No. This is a test for all of you.
what should again roll?
Arcana.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Oh shit. Alright, as you begin
Nice.
to cast the spell upon the pillars, as you begin to release, as you watch them begin to glow blue, as you watch the ruins glow blue as the door opens. As you watch them, as you watch the individual that opened the door succeeding the test, as the door opens on the opposing end, but you still have to get there.
And then there is a wall between this illusion wall between us and the door, right?
Correct. And the
Oh.
key, but you don't need the key anymore.
Cool.
Are
Why-
there any more-
One obstacle less.
Are there any more pillars that could be inspected?
Doesn't look like it.
Well, nice
And-
job on opening the door. And Cyril's just gonna kind of pat him on the back.
I did nothing, thank you.
So, have we actually investigated, like, to see if there's any paths through this, so it's not like a maze, it's just literally a wall?
You haven't tried going in or not. You just tried to go
Oh.
centralized towards the key and it bounced him off.
Well, I thought, because he was tracing his mage hand along the wall.
He was,
looking
it
for
does. He said it was a maze.
So perhaps we attempt the maze together.
Yes, I've got a water skin. Maybe we can try and do something similar with the ink. I mean, even if it falls off, we saves us bouncing around like a.
Perhaps the better idea would be to put the ink on the floor behind us.
Yeah, so we know where we are.
Yeah, it'll create a visible path.
Although it's a black floor and black
Oh.
ink.
Oh, it's a black floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. That might not work as well.
Otherwise, no,
That
I
one
would
just failed.
100% be interested. But yes.
Will it? Didn't it?
Well, how about
the
there's
transmutation?
there's-
Sorry. Go on.
I was going to say there's three of us. We follow the same path, and once it diverges, then we can split. 3 people going into a maze are going to do it a lot faster than just one.
The big
And
maze.
once we find the way through, then we just trace our steps.
Can I first try more brute force try? So you said it's kind of transmutation magic with illusion. So would it be possible to maybe somehow use magic attack on it to destroy it? The wall
Do you know
itself.
a disintegration spell?
What? Which?
That's beyond my
If it-
level. I don't know what that is.
If
I
it's
don't know the
a
word.
wall of force, which is what I'm thinking, it may,
Yeah.
well, it's sort of hard to break.
Okay, never mind then.
I mean, you can try. I'm just using conjecture here.
I wonder what spell slots you guys actually picked.
Huh?
I wonder what spell slots you picked.
Some which are not usable right now.
Yeah, it sounds
Just-
like you went full damage.
Does anybody else have some rope?
Oh yes, I do have some rope.
Because we could leave our ropes on the floor, correct?
Good
And
idea.
then that way
And
it's
then
easier
just,
to backtrack. Yeah.
Pull it along. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pull rope from my bag. Do anyone else have rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to you.
How long is? You said it was 100 feet
100
diameter.
feet, yeah.
Well, that's okay. We can inch our way through slowly. We've still got a few hours until the sun comes up, I believe. So we'll start to. I'm gonna start trying to navigate a bit.
Yeah.
I'm just
Cyril will follow along.
How long is one piece of rope though?
50 feet.
50 feet.
50 feet, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Emblazoned.
But do I need to make any sort of a check, or is it just moving slowly?
It's just moving slowly and bumping into walls and being goofy.
Well, I'll
Favorite.
like I said, I've got the water skin, which holds 4 pints. So I'll just sort of dip my fingers in it and like flick the water forth as I go. Like I'm, I don't know, dispelling a curse.
As do you flick it on the walls or on the ground?
The walls.
Okay, you watch as you flick it. You watch it glow slightly, and then it evaporates the water.
Oh yes, but that's fine. I mean, it's more so just to prevent us from bumbling around like utter fools.
Just hitting all the walls.
I'd rather stumble around blindly instead of bouncing back and forth, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
As you do this, you can roll me a d6. Whoever's leading.
I suppose me with the rope attached. How many hours it takes us?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
1, yeah. Boy.
Oh, let's go!
It takes you 1 hour to traverse this 90 feet maze.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
The water
I like it.
flicking works.
As you enter on the other side, eventually making it. You never made it to the key. As the key, you require magic to actually find that thing.
Who needs a key when you have someone
As
who can
you
read?
see the door open, moments ticking away as you can see the moon is gone out of the sky.
No, that can't be good.
What?
What? So it's
What
the
happened?
night's over?
No, it's not over, but you have moments ticking. You only had so many hours
Oh.
to do this.
Oh yes. Well,
You quickly run into the gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so I let you know that if you had the spells of Detect Magic, Fairy Fire, or See Invisibility, you could actually see these walls.
yeah. That is not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
actually I
is
was
not...
thinking about it, and I'm like, wow, good timing for me not to choose that detecting spell, magic detection spell.
Could have made it way easier on you guys. But you guys are like, oh god, this is so complicated. But it makes sense. You're apprentices. You wouldn't know what you needed to bring to this test. But as you pass and complete the trial, almost as you had about 45 minutes left, as you quickly make it out, as you can see, Rovina's there. As you find yourself emerging from the Ateranium of the Barb, as you do see her congratulating. Congrats, you almost, well, as she looks at the hour of the outside, you almost barely passed. And as she kind of chuckles a little bit. As
You almost failed.
I deem you as apprenticeships complete. Now, the next part, becoming a member of the Mages of High Sorcery, is up to you. As she begins to hand you an ornate scroll, a spell book, that is emblazoned, as you do see the symbol of the Mages of High Sorcery. As the book is meant for each of you to discover your own spells and their discoveries. Is the scroll itself is the next step on your journey on picking, obviously, what robe he wished to join. As you do see a black robe figure named Weyhin, as he begins to kind of reside across the city of Kalaman, as the scroll explains about potentially your way to head to the next part of your adventure, as it speaks about the city of Kalaman near Volgar, as you do get a note, an invitation, as it seems fit. Your next journey begins now. As you get this note, as you realize quickly, you have another adventure at hand. So I'm going to give you the note, if I can find it. If I can't, then I will have to find it later. Let me see if I can find it. Look at that.
Oh, well, that was close, but we made it through, at least.
Yeah, that's all that matters, I think.
Yay!
Good work in there, everyone.
Indeed. Well, it seems there's a new destination on this winding path we're on. In the city.
It would seem so.
Oh, well, 3 heads are better than 1 if you cared to make the journey there together.
Yeah, I would love to accompany you.
I mean, it's not uncommon for a traveler to be set upon by all manner of beasts and the like. Even humble, well, even honest travelers these days.
Even in this, relatively ungodless land.
Yes, well, it seems strange to have gods in a place where magic also resides.
Alright, so this is the note you guys get. Everybody gets this, but you guys get it as it's a good indication of where to go, as you will be taking rather a boat and traveling towards the new continent of Kalaman.
Oh.
Just begin to pack your things and set off to a journey. As you are now official apprentices towards the High Mages of Sorcery. As you're weighing your path to lead into whatever robe or whatever moon you follow, will be an adventure. As you are 3 new apprentices, as you begin to sail away and head off into a journey to change the world and grow your strengths. Alright, so anybody who's not related towards any of the 2 I mentioned, write your name in the chat. Okay. Alright, so the 2 of you. Let me see you have somebody with you. This is going to be an interesting one. Alright. As for the 2 individuals that I had mentioned, as the armies carry banners of Takesis, the Dragon Queen, marches to the war. Its ranks filled in monstrous dragons like beings, as it revels the destruction. The dragon army now encroaches on Salamia. as where the Asians already have striked upon the nation's border, several farms and garrisons have been sacked by these creatures. As many farmers begin to head towards Volker at a new point of new life. As you travel down the road, as you guys not knowing each other, but obviously in par duo, either maybe a few 100 feet away from each other. As you travel down the road, you hear a quivering scream around the next corner. Please help! Please! As you hear a young man shout, as you begin to rush around the bend ahead of it towards you, as you race towards the individual. As you quickly run, you do see a young man, as you eventually notice each other quickly enough, heading towards the same road. As you guys come from maybe different societies or different ways of life, as you do see a terrified, barely coherent, frantic plea for help. As you see a young man running towards you, as he pushes onto you, pulling across your arm or your clothes or anything, as he begins to look towards you. You must help, please!
What's wrong?
As the soldiers, they need help. They're getting attacked by dragons.
Dragons? He looks over.
Just down there, as he points down the road. I was just merely a farmhand, and I was working around, and then I saw a group of soldiers traveling by horse, with wagons. I didn't know much, as I heard the soldiers scream and fight. It seems they got attacked by troops.
Okay. Well, I think we should help. He looks over.
Yeah, let's get to it. I look at the farmhand and tell him, keep going, stay out of harm's way.
As he nods. They were black cloaked figures. I hope they're not killed. As he quickly runs off.
I should have asked him if he was hurt or not. Well, my name is Osepi, by the way.
Miles, nice to meet you. I think he's fine if he's running.
That makes sense. Alright, let's go!
As you begin to run down the road, about a half a mile down the road, as he tells you everything he knows about what knights were there as they were attacked. Let me see.
Oh, Alvarine, please guide me. I haven't been in battle before, Miles.
You'll be fine. Just keep your eyes open.
Will do. He kind of, as he's running, he kind of notions. Well, his guitar is like kind of clanking on his back, and if you do notice, he kind of gives like a very genuine smile and says, "Don't worry, I can defend myself."
As you begin to arrive at the scene of the crime, you see a wrecked wagon lies toppled, surrounded by armored corpses. Strange figures peeking through the remnants, as from behind the figures of dark cloaks, just scaly wings, sharpened reptilian features as you see this.
What kind of numbers are we looking at?
You can see there's 5 of them. But they look pretty hurt and damaged from the fight. As you do see the kind of a mysterious raider, as you see these draconic races, as they're wearing armor and emblazed with the symbol of Takisis of Tiamat. You can roll a religion check to see if you recognize this symbol. The DC is a 12.
I wouldn't.
You don't recognize them, but you do see these dragons fearful, as you've heard about dragons been attacking around the vicinity of the place. As you begin to make there, are you coming there stealthily, or are you coming there more in the urgency of help?
Yeah, I think we need to go stealthily. I'll look over and I'll say 5 versus 2. They look a little banged up, but that's still not good odds on us. Maybe we should lay low. see what's going to happen.
It looks like they need help, Miles. He kind of looks at him expectantly.
Maybe so, but if we end up dead before we can do anything, it won't give them any assistance. I'm not saying we don't help. I'm just saying we get it in a better place of advantage before we do anything.
I'll show you what they look like. So this is the captain, what he looks like. But he looks pretty banged up too. And then their lackeys, as you see 4 of them, looking and pillaging through the nights.
So can we tell that's the captain?
Yeah, you can tell. Those are the other 4 look alike.
Alright, how about this? It looks like that guy's in charge. Depending on what their morale is like, if we take him out, the rest might just run.
You can roll me a stealth check, by the way. See if they do sense you or not. 25. Nice. Miles.
Let's see. Stop.
Oh, natural 20. He's like a ghost.
Nice.
Well, you're right. I just don't want them to get hurt anymore. So what do you have in mind?
Well, I say if we can sneak close enough, we just Nova strike that captain and see what happens. What do you think?
Josepi takes out his dagger and grips it tightly. Just tell the word.
Alright, let's get to it.
Alright, we're going to a battle now. I think I forgot to turn off the mod for the dead tracker, but I'll change it right now. Because the bleeding is cause lag. Let's change that real quick.
That's
they lose all the blood.
sounding like blood.
They're just gonna bleed to death.
No, they're gonna stop eventually.
You just leave them.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh.
they stop now.
For now.
Miraculous timing.
As you do see eventually 3 dead knights.
Okay, so they're all dead. There's no living.
As they're just
people.
pillaging
Right.
off of them. Take what you can get. As you hear in Draconic, I don't know if you understand or not, the 2 of you, but you do hear them taking and pillaging what they can get as they begin looking through the wagon for any scraps.
You want to cast message to Miles and say, that's the one, right? Can you see if he's hurt anywhere in particular? I don't know, that his skin looks rough. I don't think my dagger can finish him in one blow.
Can we do a insight or a perception or something?
You can roll perception.
Okay.
You're looking on the captain currently?
Right.
Yeah. We want to see if there's like any noticeable wounds.
Wow,
That's
you guys
really
are fucking
easy.
like duo here. Look at this duo. Natural 20 is galore all day. Alright, so 13 and 23. Alright, so the natural 20 Miles, you begin to look and examine. He's got some pretty gnarly wounds across his ribs. He's not wearing armor, but you can tell his hide is his armor. As you can tell, he has daggers galore on him. As they might
Looks
be
like-
laced with poison.
So it looks like he may have some poison daggers on him, so definitely be careful of that. But take a look at his ribs. See how banged up he is? Maybe if we focus on that.
And so other
Okay.
creatures around him are really banged up. They look really hurt. But they're still looking around, harvesting.
And this is during the daytime, or is it like
Correct.
like
during the daytime. Yes. As you do see,
They're
the
already
other ones
dead,
are
right?
kind of equipped with some armor. as they have look like short swords for weapons.
Okay. I'm going to place my hand on Miles's back and give him a bardic inspiration and say, "I believe in you."
All right, let's do this. Watch your back, you watch mine.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right, I want to start kind of sneaking over to him as best as possible to try and keep our stealth up.
You
Hopefully
would
kind
only
of
be
for
able
like
to
a
stealth
backstab.
so far, because if you do eventually get into the open grounds of this area on the map, you will be exposed.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna wait till.
So if you're going with a range attack, you can probably get away with the sneak attack, like advantage it. But if you're going for melee, it's probably not gonna happen, because there's many of their eyes who can look around.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, look over. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
All right. I'll pull out the short bow.
1 second. I'm thinking. Ooh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We're in the trees area, right?
Yeah,
We're
in the
kind
bushes,
of
trees, hiding behind some grassland. As you can see, they're in the water, a little bit of, like, maybe not even like a half a foot of water.
Right. Miles, give me 1 second. Hosepi is going to climb up into this tree real quick,
Right.
and
Give
he's
me
going to.
athletics.
Gotcha.
As you climb up, as you're about, let's say about 15 feet is the highest you can get on this tree.
Gotcha. Then he's going to make a silent prayer to Avarine, the god of war for halflings, and he's going to say, "Give me strength." And he's gonna wait for Miles.
Okay. Look up. Do kind of a questioning thumbs up. See if you're ready.
Nods.
All right. Here we go.
All right, natural 20. Roll your damage.
All right. So that is 10 plus. Oh wow, 6 for the sneak attack.
As he's looking really hurt, as he's bleeding. As what are you doing? Clear water.
Going to perfect. Now I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery right on the guy here as well.
Alright.
And say, "Stupid! Don't you think you have consequences for your actions?"
Alright. It's got to roll wisdom, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
About 17, as it does nothing to it. As I'd like you to roll initiative. We're under attack! Kill them all! No mercy!
Initiative. Oh, I forgot to select my thing. Forgot to select my token. Alright, there we go. Now it's...
I got a natural 20.
Damn, so many
There we
nat
go.
20s coming out of this little bit.
In one session, so many nat 20s.
All right. So I do want to say one thing to Hosepi.
Yeah.
Hey, follow along with this. So Miles will scream out like he's trying to talk to his captain, kind of trying to do a little subterfuge here, and want them to think that there's another squad coming through.
You'll have to do that on your turn.
Gotcha.
Alright. As he looks around, Reek! I will be getting you all next time as he retreats. Action away.
Ah.
As they stay behind as they draw the blades.
I kind of hoped they was the one that was going to retreat. All right.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd run and tail too, but
Alright, Miles, what do you want to do? As they know you're surrounding, they kind of know where you are.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to do another short bow attack at this guy here
Alright.
to start with.
15's a hit. For 9. It's looking really hurt now.
All right. Now, because I don't want to be that sniper that just sits in the same place,
Correct.
I'm going to move.
Okay.
In the bushes.
Keep them guessing.
The pain of that! As he begins to move 30 feet. As he like pulls the arrow out of his chest, breaks it off the ground. And so you'll action dash and move him forward.
I'm going. Alright. So I've been reading quite a bit about minor illusion. So I'm going to climb down first. And I'm going to get out of his vision. Then I'm going to cast minor illusion and start running to appear as if there's two other versions of me going in opposite directions. Here and here. I'm trying to point. If I can, one here
Okay.
and one here.
Alright, so
And
okay.
Yep.
Alright, it's gonna on its turn it's gonna roll basically an insight pretty much. To see if
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
Is that all you wanna do? You staying in the tree still?
Yep. I'm still gonna stay in the tree because I'm gonna try to confuse him, and then I'm gonna do like a Assassin's Creed kind of dagger
Yeah,
attack.
you gotta do what you do. This is level 1 fighting. You gotta be fucking careful.
Yeah.
You can't barbarian it up and just run in and die. Alright. As he begins to move forward, as he sees something moving, and he's like, "Ooh, what's that?" And so we roll an insight. You got a 12. He looks at them closely, as he doesn't trust what they are. As this guy will begin to move as well, actually dashing in. He also sees them. He rolls a 3. He thinks they are real. I'm gonna get that one! It's running away! This guy begins to move forward as well. Actually dashing. He'll roll an insight as well. 13. I don't believe. I can smell them. As he looks up into the trees.
All right. So I think first things first, we'll try and hit the one that's already wounded.
Okay. Twelve's a miss.
Sorry. Okay. So before I move, I do want to kind of scream out, Captain, Captain, get the rest of the people over here. We're under attack.
Alright.
And then kind of keep moving.
This one begins to look around. I can smell you. Where are you? As he hears the voices. Hearing the captain, he's gonna roll an insight. A 1. There's more of them! As he begins to look around, he gets kind of scared as he starts to retreat backwards.
Okay.
As he's like, "You coward, you!" As they shout at each other as they obviously don't have ranks.
Okay.
As
Yeah,
the one,
Josepi's gonna climb.
the one below
Okay, good.
you, he does smell you. He doesn't see you, but he smells you.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, I'm going to cast message to Miles once more, and I'm going to say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here, and when he's directly near me, I'm going to get him right in his neck. He grips his dagger even harder. If I die today, let it be known I didn't die a coward.
Die today, we'll die together.
I'm going to prepare a dagger attack.
Alright, so you're holding an action for attack? Okay.
Yep.
You can just click the EOT when you're done.
Oh.
It's on the chat. It's a new one. We changed it up because people didn't like the camera.
Oh, okay.
Alright, this guy, he begins looking, smelling around the vicinity as he hears obviously Miles calling for reinforcements. As he's scared and chicken and shit, he's running out. I'm not dying today! As this one runs into the distance, trying to catch up with the one that he saw moving as he comes off the map, chasing the illusion and the vanishing. As he disappears, Miles, you watch him just travel into the forest. This one, he still stands around. I see ya. I'm coming for ya, little boy. As he starts to climb up. Trying to, let's see, his strength is there. No, he struggles as he's too fat. I will break this tree! As he ends his turn.
Alright. Sounds like that's a good opportunity. And I'll use Rapier.
Alright. As you run out from the forest and as you stab him, 22's a hit. As you stab him right in the chest, you do watch his body start to turn to stone as you watch him begin to release a gas. Roll me a con save as his body explodes.
Wow.
As you watch a gas begins to spew out.
Woo!
As you
Nice.
quickly hold your breath away for it, you dodge 5 feet away as you begin to watch the tree turn to stone.
Josepi jumps. What the?
That was unexpected.
Tell me about it.
Lands combat as these guys retreat.
But we're alive. That's what matters.
Are you hurt?
That could have been a death for your character. Petrification. Oh, fuck. As now you know they
Nasty way
can,
to go.
as they explode, they have their nasty abilities. As you survive the fight.
I'm fine. Are you okay?
Josepi is kind of shaking, and you can see it as his daggers. I wouldn't have run. I wouldn't have ran. But I'm glad you're okay.
All right. Well, let's see what happened over here. So before I completely come out of the woods, I kind of want to look around and make sure that those guys aren't, waiting somewhere.
No, it looks like they ran like pussies.
Just kind of looking around just to see what went on.
Alright.
Oh, why would they do this? He walks over to the dead bodies.
As you can,
And-
as you begin to look closely upon the knights, as they're long beyond dead, as they look like they died just shy of a few minutes ago. As you see the soldiers, you can roll a history check to recognize maybe their insignia or their armor.
We were here sooner.
Alright. Miles, you can recognize they're Knights of Salamia.
Huh. I recognize the symbol. These are Salamian Knights.
Salamian Knights?
Yeah. I wonder what they were doing out here.
I'm sorry, Miles. I haven't been much outside of my village. What are Salamian Knights?
Salami Knights. I love it.
Salami.
Hey, it's close.
Delicious charcuterie. That's what they
Delicious.
are.
Extra spicy.
I mean, how much does Miles really know about Salamian Knights? I mean, he's been
They've
around the area.
existed predate before the Cataclysm. They're an old organization that has predated 1,000 years. It's an old order of knights that protected the realm. But some people see the knights as a bad omen, as they believe they are the ones who did not stop the Cataclysm when they had the chance.
Alright, so basically I'll just look over to Arcepi. Well, they're basically kind of like a peace force in the area, I guess you could kind of say, that sort of holds order.
Oh, okay. Like the elders of my village. Oh, okay.
Sort of.
Josepi is gonna take out a couple flowers from his backpack and place it on the body of the knights. Sheila will guide you into the next life.
As you do see the knights wearing plate armor with filigree, horn helmets, distinct of the Knights of Salamia, as it's kind of what they wear usually. The armor is well destroyed. The helmets are bent in and bashed in. As you can see vicious claw marks across them. It's unusable to even take. But you look through the wreckage, you do find 3 longswords still intact. You also see 8 days of food and water for 1 person, as well as 40 gold pieces.
Seppi is gonna smile and turn towards Miles. I have no need for these things.
Well,
All I have is what I need here. And he kind of notions to his guitar and is holding back.
well, it's only fair. We can split it. You never know what you'll need when we get to the next town.
But what are they exactly? He kind of examines the gold pieces and it's a metal, right? He kind of takes a bite out of it.
So,
Is it food?
As you hear a kind of almost like a scraping of your teeth.
so Miles will chuckle a little bit.
Is
You're
it food?
gonna need that as currency, not food. You'll need it to buy food.
Oh, like trade.
Exactly. Use that for trade instead of barter.
Huh. Okay.
So you can buy you lodging, food, equipment if you need it.
Very strange. But this is a lot more better than plowing fields.
How much gold did you say it was? Will you split it? in
40
half?
gold pieces.
There's a 20 apiece.
Pretty nice.
Well, you got
Off to a
everybody
good
got
start.
their own scenes, right? So you guys got the combat scene.
Nice.
Josepi smiles and looks at Miles and pats him on the shoulder. This, I can tell, this is going to be quite the adventure I was looking for.
Well, let's hope so. As far as these weapons, can you use any of them? It's not really my thing, so I don't use
Josepi tries to grab one of the long swords, but realizes it's not his style.
You can keep them and sell them, or you can give it to them, or whatever. They're good blades. Steel's hard to come by these days. Nobody really farms metal anymore.
All right. Well, we can take these and we can trade it for more of that gold stuff.
Ooh, okay. Josepi still kind of like clinks it on one of his teeth still. Are you sure this is not a food?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that won't be good for you if you eat it.
As he's already putting teeth marks in it.
Okay. He puts the rest in the backpack.
chocolate coins. Only if. Alright.
Chocolate coins and salami.
Alright, you guys succeeded your preludes. You level up to level 2. As well as we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. So in the meantime, level up to 2. Take your 5-minute break. We'll be back.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Huzzah.
Yeah, you
All
could
of
have
them,
actually
or-
died. Everybody, yeah. If you did die on this prelude, you don't level up. You make a new character.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're lucky, I guess, that before any more big combat, we're level 2 because level 1 combat is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it's like,
super scary.
who wants to make a bet on who dies? It was either Miles or Josepi.
I know the entire time I was sitting there and I was like, "Oh my god, this could go so bad."
It could go.
I was
Yes,
sweating.
Lord.
It's a 2v5, and you don't have a dedicated healer with you guys, or any
Especially-
other.
Yeah, especially once you landed that like 9 damage or whatever it was initially, the 10 damage, and the guy didn't die. I was like, "Oh god."
Yo, John.
Do I roll for HP? Do I just like?
You roll,
When
but
you
if you
level
get lower than
you
your
keep
average,
rolling, yeah.
Oh, wait. So everyone is going a level up.
yeah.
I'm sorry, you
okay.
guys kind of said everything all at once. I didn't hear what you said.
Nice. You roll for HP, and then if you roll lower than your average, then God damn it!
You
guys,
automatically
rolling
take
so well.
average.
Yeah, let's keep this going. The good
Oh
roll.
yeah, this is amazing.
Okay, gotcha.
Me and Cyro are the max here.
So yes, you just take 5 HP
Oh, okay.
because you rolled much lower. They stole your luck from you by rolling their max.
Does my lucky feat actually say no?
No, sadly not. That's fine. Who needs
Oh.
HP if you just don't get hit?
I got 18 HP with my 18 AC and my 18 spell slots. I'm scared.
Hey, let's go.
It's funny because I dumped charisma, so I'm gonna be not the talkative one.
Oh, I just dumped strength. Who needs?
Yeah,
strength
I
these
dumped
days?
strength as well. Strength and intelligence.
I pumped everything into wisdom, and second pump into strength.
Bloody clerics.
I don't think anyone here pushed a strength build, right?
No, I get a
Oh
plus one.
god, am I
strength.
gonna be the only one that has the highest one
What?
in strength?
Oh, maybe.
Who needs strength when you have a lot of charisma?
Oh god. You're gonna talk the rock to move over? Actually, that could
No, I'm a hexblade, so I'll just knock them to death. Hopefully.
talk to the devil, make him push it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, you do this for me, pretty please. You can have
I
my
need you to push this
soul.
boulder. There's no time to
Yeah,
explain.
you could have my soul if you kill this guy right here, right now. How sick would that be, huh?
Late game bosses is like, God, I need you to kill him. I will give you my
Yeah.
soul.
I keep like workshopping my soul around. Each devil gets my soul.
It's just like you kill people and you infuse their soul.
I
into
just
it.
have this-
I
yeah, I
actually
just
have
have
7 souls. I'm each individually giving it to several
Yeah.
gods.
I've racked up a debt. I'm like in a contract with like 8 different gods. I'm like, yeah. So
I think I've heard a villain idea like that. That the villain keeps like taking contracts just to gain like a lot of power all at once.
Oh my god, yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
But then it's sort of like, very much on borrowed time because it's not
Yeah.
really something you can maintain. Imagine it's like, you're communing with one of your patrons, and then your other patron, calls
It's
you
like,
as
"What the
well, and you're
fuck?"
like, shit, be quiet, get in the closet.
It's like, have you ever played Stardew Valley? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you romance more than one character, they'll ambush you in the bar when they find out that you've been cheating on them, and it's like all of them in the bar. I just imagine that you go to commune with one patron, and it's like 8 gods just sitting there waiting for you, and they're like, "Listen."
I mean,
Don't
it's
get
the
me
same with,
wrong.
it's like with Persona 5.
Oh man, yeah.
The
It's
best
just like
thing to
you
do-
look at them all. It's just like I was like, how about an open relationship with all of you guys?
The best
Yeah.
thing to do in Persona 5 is to romance all of the available women, and then on Valentine's Day, you spend it with the boys.
There it is. There we go.
Holy shit.
Oh, we gonna die.
Ah, you're very optimistic.
Let's go to this Blood Sea over there. That looks like something
That
a
looks-
level 2 character
yeah.
could take on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that looks
no,
level
yeah.
2 adequate for sure.
You
This
see
star-
a smoke
That
cloud.
sounds like
I
a
will
pretty good place.
Or see where that giant fish is eating that other fish?
Mm.
I'm sure
I
we
will
could
stab
take
the
him.
fish.
Yeah.
Scorpion, or
that's
is
a-
that a kraken on the right side of that boat?
It's a 5 tier. I'm trying to look for where I came from.
Just like, I bet you he put like a Where's Waldo here.
That'd be so funny.
I just
Dude,
gotta
this
look
level
for a
up gave me
forest.
mad HP. What the heck?
I got 18 HP so far.
I'm at 22.
But,
Jesus fucking Christ, and you're what?
I'm a warlock.
Well, I'll push you into the fire.
Yeah. Dude, no, last campaign I was playing a wizard, and I think I was 22 health at like level 7. So this is like
What?
this is really nice.
And now you're 22 at level 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what's funny? He was the tank of our team.
I was the dodge tank. Yeah, I was a blade singer, so I had like a 23 armor class.
I love Blade Singers so much.
I think it
Yeah.
was to the point. I think I still remember that fight with that giant fucking treant.
Oh
And
yeah.
your body got fucking crushed, and you just couldn't handle it. And then my character used what was it? What's it called? Basically, the one where you injure yourself to heal.
To heal. Yeah.
Yeah, I healed them up to full HP with just one spell, and that's it. But that's
So
the best thing
balanced.
about life clerics. Like, they just max out their healings.
I feel like I'm blind. I can't find.
I found where we are.
Yeah, but I'm looking for where I'm from.
We are somewhere here.
Where are you from?
Oh wow, you gotta pick my romance options before you can.
Oh, okay, I see. My bad. Yeah.
Naraka.
How far did my character get with the doing nothing to help us through the maze? Does that
Far, very
increase
far.
your relationship or make it worse?
Some of you guys travel very far to get to Volgar, so you obviously travel through maybe the river of the Vanguard or potentially the oceans.
Oh, by the way.
From.
Did we use all of our ropes during the maze thing?
You got your rope back, don't worry.
Yeah, no, we just pulled it along with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's like what's his name in the maze?
A lot of you guys average. Some of you guys got some higher HP. Nice. Don't forget with my rule, if you roll below your average, you get your average.
Yeah, we explained.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been rolling high this session, which hopefully continues into the other session.
Well,
And we're not
then-
just
Don't
pulling
jinx it.
all our
Don't
luck.
jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Is everybody back there or no?
Think
One.
so.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Maybe.
Looks like all the bubbles have glowed green at one point.
Probably.
So you guys begin to travel. Everybody is obviously traveling from different ways of life. You know, for people who are traveling across the sea, arrives at Kalaman, capital city, as you head towards Volgar. Some of you have traveled across the lands of the hinterlands, and traveling through the lands just to arrive towards the city, far and wide. Across the province of Salamek, as well as the hinterland, lies a quiet fishing village of Volgar, home to humans, Kenders, and hill dwarfs. Volgar is the last stop on the road to nowhere. To the village to the north, scatters the woods, and the shady brooks give way to the deadly badlands known as the Northern Wastes. Across the Vanguard River, to the south stretches the land of grim legends, an opportunity of a province called Nightlund, whose nearby port of Kalaman welcomes traders from long and foreign lands, or forgotten lands, sorry, my apologies. Volgans known to a little of the evil afoot across the world, as they live in a way of not knowing what's out there. As the people of Volgar are concerned about two things: kicking off the festival and putting a local hero to rest. As you'll get this kind of creepy ass. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. You'll get that later. I was gonna show you a picture, but you don't need that. Alright. As you eventually arrive to Volgar, it takes you a while, but you eventually get there somehow in some way. You eventually arrive to the fishing village of Volgar, clinging to splits of the lands reaching into the Vanguard River. The wooden cliffs overlooking the community, and the only path from the north descends past an ivy-covered remnants of a crumbled stone keep. The village is a modest wooden buildings clustered around a quaint center circle and along the river banks. Jutting into the river, out of places seemingly out of time, stands incomplete of a stone bridge, of an incredible artistship. The structure's clear date before the cataclysm, eclipsing its modern piers in the size of its sturdiness. The bridge across less than half the river width before giving way to a series of ropes and tethers and rafts serving as ferries. On the river itself, dozens of small boats drift along the slow, murky waters as fishermen of Volgar ply their trade. As you begin to see this beautiful, quaint village, so I'll begin to move to a map. As welcome to Volgar. It's so cozy.
Is there music I'm supposed to be hearing, or am I just not hearing
There
it?
is music, yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'm not hearing it. Give me a second. Oh, I hear it now. Okay.
So, Red, this is what that Duragal city is going to look like, right?
No, it's gonna be 5 times bigger.
And twice as nice?
Oh god, no. You're gonna die in there.
No, she'll be right. I'm not a drow.
You're gonna be a slave, you're an elf.
Yeah, but I'm a horsey elf. Which means I'm probably going to die faster. Yeah, true.
Alright. Let me change up the scenery of this place. Alright, as you guys eventually arrive towards the river gate, some of you guys obviously come here by the harbor, by the boat. So all the mages are on the boat onto the harbor. As the rest of you find yourself up on the high hill, some of you rather battered and tired from the long journey, eventually making towards the gate as the guards obviously see you fit, as they don't charge you a single dime as you arrive here. As they welcome you. Ah, welcome to Volga. I hope you enjoy the festival.
Festival? Miles,
Aye,
what's that be
the
looking over at?
Kingfisher
Miles?
Festival, an annual celebration. Come on. No, sorry. Come on. It is a festival for the victory of Salamia against the forces against Istar during the clash nearly 2 centuries ago. It's a reenactment we tend to call the Battle of the Hill, but it won't happen anytime soon. It'll probably be in the afternoon. It's a little bit early, but hopefully you enjoy it.
Oh, Miles, we have to go.
Of course we do. Nothing like taking in a little local culture. Sir, question. Where's a good place for lodgings here?
It depends where you're looking for. The Brass Crab is usually the modest place in an inn. A rather nice village of raft with interior. The name is, forsaken for the greatest place around here. Depending if you're looking for a nice inn, but there are many other potential places as well. And I would highly recommend the Brass Crab.
I like the name already. Thank you.
As you guys have your little notes as well, so don't forget, everybody has a note for this kind of memorial.
Well, Miles, it's been great traveling with you, but I'm afraid I do have to let you know I'm here to attend the funeral. You see, a good friend of mine, Ispin, he was the one who introduced me to the world of music.
Nice. Well, we have something in common then. I'm here for Ispin's funeral too.
Oh, great!
He was kind of a mentor for me when I was younger in Kindermore. Yeah, sad times, but here to pay respects.
This is fate.
Must be. Well, what do you say we go get situated?
You guys can look
All right.
around the city and stuff. You don't have to head there right away, but you can do it as you see fit. As you head towards the Brass Crab, heading in. In the meantime, as another crew eventually arrives here within maybe 10 minutes of the individuals that arrived here originally. The ones that had seen the temple and the previous of their fate as they carry the medallions around their neck. You guys do not know of one another, but you do eventually arrive at the gate at the same time. You look at one another for a moment, for a second, as you do see something very strange upon one another, but not knowing it. As you arrive in towards the river gate, having the piece of paper at hand as you're here for another memorial. As a guard salutes you, "Ah, welcome to Volga. What can I do for you? I haven't seen your faces around here."
Yeah, I haven't been. I am looking for someone by the name of Becklin. Becklin Vierheren. You wouldn't know where I could find him, do you?
The knight. A Salamic knight.
Yes,
They should be at the Brass Crab.
the Brass Crab. Much obliged. I will head that way right away.
Is these are part of the Knights of Salami?
Salami. What?
These are part of the Knights of Salamnia.
She's a retired knight now.
Oh no, I meant that as out of character.
Oh, out of character? What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Knight of Salami? You mean you guys?
Guards. No, the guards.
The guards? No, they're not.
Okay.
They're just local guards.
I'm just gonna
You
keep
can
on moving
tell
forward.
by the knights, they wear adornments of armor, like heavy plate armor with these like horns up for their helmets. They look very different.
God.
They have their own kind of physique.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm minding my business.
All right.
I'm gonna turn around real quick and go. Oh, by the way, where is the brass crab? I didn't ask.
Oh, it's near the harbor.
Near
Around
the
the Circle Village, you'll see it just straight ahead. Can't
Follow
miss it.
this road.
Aye.
Thank you.
Was I able to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
To the best.
I don't know you. I'm going this way. As the mages that have came together, taking a long voyage of many weeks, eventually of travel, seeing war upon a lot of homelands, eventually making it towards a small quaint village of Bulgar as you arrive towards the harbor across the Vanguard River. As you undock and seeing fit, you don't have to pay for the fee of making it here, as this is your mission and voyage to obviously plead your training to go further and hopefully help the people of Asalon in the far future, harnessing your skills. As the apprentice arrive, what do you guys wish to do? As you're in a new place.
So we arrived at the harbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the water for weeks. Did we made a stops?
Sorry?
Did we made any stops during this
No,
voyage?
you guys just went all in, all the way.
So
It
it,
took you were like multiple weeks on a boat, pretty boring. You saw war across you. You saw cities getting attacked by dragons and knights fighting it off. It's pretty graphic out there. It's pretty. You find here in this place here, it looks like it hasn't been touched. Is the people here don't even know about the war.
Okay. So we took our boat
Yes.
and Erden steps out of it and saying with a big relief, finally some common ground. Hate
Kissing the
hate
ground.
this water.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Well, I think we should probably look to get our bearings a little bit, find a base of operations while we're here. Unless you
Well,
seriously
judging
plan
by the
on-
letter, we've already got one rented at the Brass Crab.
Yeah, we should.
Then we
probably
need to
head
figure
there.
out where is it.
Well, excuse me.
Yes. How do you
Dock
need?
worker.
What kind of
we're
robes
just-
are you wearing? You a priest of some sort?
No, we're
Can
just
say.
looking for the Brass Crab.
Brass crab, can't miss it. It's a big metal, as he shows you right directly as you look across the corner of your eye, you do see this rather large symbol of a giant crab on the top of the building.
Wonderful.
Oh well, that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, that would be it.
I'll,
Oh, just
flip
now
it.
realized. I just now realized that the building looks like a crab too.
Yeah, pretty much, if you look at it closely.
Cool.
To the giant crab-looking building then.
Yes, and once we get our accommodation sorted, we can get to expanding our our spells a bit.
As you eventually kind of arrive towards the Brass Crab, most of you, it is the modest single-story inn in the village of the Waft, sorry. As you can see, the exterior vaguely resembles its namesake. The proprietor of this place is an Euro-Athian woman named Yalmei, as she has a rather an odd love for bad storytellers and inception of musicians. As you can see, one of the walls, kind of circular common rooms, features a faded mural of two enormous crab locked in combat inlaid with brass details. The mural is an origin of a lost time, but it seems to be fancy for the place. as she always names it, the Crabs of the Fancy Gorgeous George. As you do see 4 short halls branched off in common rooms, each lined with rooms for rent. As she greets you, welcome to the Brass Crab. What can I get you? Yalmi's my name. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm the proprietor of this location. If you're interested in any food or drinks or any rooms for stay, please give me the details of what you're looking for. If not, you can obviously have a seat and look upon a menu, of course.
Yeah, we received a note earlier about sort of a service of celebrating a fellow friend's life. Something about rooms here, and Cyril's just gonna slide the note over to her.
Oh, you're here for potentially an individual. You'll need to find Beckon.
Do you know where Beckon would be?
She might be in one of her rooms by chance.
One of her rooms?
Oh, she has another individual with her. Her name goes by Cudgel the Iron Smile. Very tragic name indeed, but a very, I guess, graphic name if you could say fit. Nice.
Certainly conjures an image.
Oh, I can get them for you. Just hold on and sit tight. As you eventually see some more other people, as you do see the same scrolls that they have with the papers, as you eventually accumulate, you can see people reading them. As you do eventually notice that you're not just the only ones here for this memorial.
So just out of curiosity, how did you guys know it's been?
Friend of the family, sort of known me. Oh, I've known him since I was well, a bit younger, though not much smaller. But no, he was very dear to me.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, it really do be like that sometimes, unfortunately.
Yes, that's a good old saying. It do be like that.
Indeed, it do.
When would you ask the question about how do
you know
yeah, Cyril
yeah.
was just asking around.
Yeah, when Adam hears this question, you can see he's kinda laughing a little bit, but kinda smiles a little bit or something like that, and says, "Yeah, well, I met him. I met him at one of the villages. Right before it was attacked by some sturdy goblins. It was quite a fight, if you ask me."
Oh, it certainly sounds like it. He was definitely quite the fighter.
Yes, he was. But now he is resting in peace. I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Are all these people here just for him? And Cyril's kind of like pointing out everybody else that's got these scrolls in the Brass Crab. I didn't expect him to know so many people.
She eventually comes back. She's like, the funeral will take up everybody who's here for Ispin's. The funeral will take place at dusk tonight upon the dock, near obviously the Brass Crab, of course. As she says, as she looks towards you. Yes, Becklin. You will she sees fit. She's currently busy with the funeral taking place, of course, at the time being. But if you need a conversation with individual, I can obviously assess that for the time being, but you might be able to indulge, obviously after the send-off, depending if you wish to see her now or afterwards. It's up to you, of course.
We can wait.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Would you like any rooms or any meals by chance? Our prices are right here if you're interested, of course.
I would like to go to the room.
Did you want
Yeah.
to
To
rent
rest.
a room?
Yeah. Well, so. Don't think I can get the room any other way.
Alright. It'll just be 1 silver piece per night, of course.
1 silver piece per night. Okay. What is the conversion?
You
the
have gold right now, so you just convert it, like, basically from... You'd
I think
get
it's
9
10 to
silver.
1.
Yeah.
9 silver per 1 gold.
No. It's basically 10 silver,
10 silver
per 1 gold.
per- You get 9 back after
Yeah, you get
paying
9,
1.
yeah. So you reduce it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 9.
Alright. She just gives you the change as she gives you a brass key. If you're interested
thank
in any
you.
food or drinks, let me know. You do see a lot of people here. There's probably a good 20 people here to send them off. Not too many that came, but you do see some people well garbed in equipment. Some people just, people that have seen him from days past, of course. As you do see the individual they had mentioned, of Iron Smile, as you do see her there, obviously enjoying some drinks and food, as she's currently kind of more of a darker tone color. She looks like a dwarf, if anything. And she's kind of like, looks like she's well armored and well equipped. Look like potentially a friend in arms once upon a time. As eventually you all kind of look around, as obviously people are ordering food. Miles, you do see a people, of course, as Caspian and the rest of you all kind of getting there, kind of within the Brass Crab. As you could all obviously introduce your characters to each other, even if you don't know each other. So indication what people are looking for and what they see in the tavern itself. So we'll start with Kira first and kind of go our way around. Since Kira didn't change her name, I know your name is not Kira.
It's better than Kira. It is normal guy, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go, with the capital O. I guess when he's entering the Brass Crab, most likely from what time would it be?
The afternoon now at this point, I'd say, since you guys had traveled here, but they're not gonna do the funeral takes until dusk.
Cool. He would be shining at that point. It's like a little shimmer of golden radiating around him, especially from coming from the symbol that he has across his chest. He does have a chainmail, but it's weirdly enough that it has a giant hole in the middle of his chest, mainly just to show the symbol that's on it. His eyes are like pale white with a little bit of hints of golden hue, as well as short golden hair. Basically, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just shining and radiating gold, trying to become the attention of the party. He just walks in.
Mouse, look. Slippy whispers, he's shiny.
Total Chad.
I am the mini Chad.
You don't see that every day.
So shiny, Miles.
Seems like it'd be difficult to sneak around with that one in your party.
For sure. And is that golden hue lightly magical, or is it? Never mind. And Cyril just kind of shakes his head.
Giuseppe's tummy rumbles. It's like, well, I did want to see that festival, Miles, but I need to get some food in me.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
see?
rations. He
That's why
rushes
you
over
need
to
the
the
gold.
bar.
Yeah, you know, a menu list here, if you like. Yes,
Yep, Miles will go over to make sure that they're not going to swindle him out of some cash.
sure.
Hope they have mushroom pies.
Alright,
It was Espen's favorite.
alright, so you do see the menu here. I'm gonna put it in Discord in our chat. Is this the menu? As there's a good indication at the bottom. Just making sure you have raw or undercooked meats. And if you're looking for ale, mead, or anything like that, they're about, say about, mead would be 3 copper, ale would be 2, and grog would be 1, because it's like a more watered down garbage kind of drink. Depending if you're looking for just water, you can obviously get water here, and it's pretty fresh, since they have nice wells here, and rain, plenty of supply.
Oh,
Well,
we
you
can
know,
have
Miles,
some-
Yondala always says pan-fried lamb is always a good way to start the day. He's going to order 2 entrees of it.
Oh, hungry are you?
Mhm.
I'll have the fish stew.
Just 1 moment. Thank you very much. That will be as you pay them as they begin to go in the back and get their orders as they move to the next table. Is anybody else sitting down or no?
Where?
I'll go order some food, I suppose.
So I'm assuming the mages are together sitting at a table.
Yeah, I feel like
Yes,
if
I-
we've been on the boat for weeks, real food would probably be very nice.
I'm gonna go order something. Did you want me to put anything in for you guys?
Yeah, actually, I'll take a pan-fried chicken, and he has, yeah, 3 silver.
All right, that'll be 3 silver, 2 copper, and what about yourself, sir?
I think I'll take grilled chicken.
All right, 3 silver it is.
Yes,
Yeah,
grilled
but-
chicken for me also, please.
All right. Would you like any drinks with that, by chance?
Just water, please.
Okay.
What drinks are there available?
Well, we do have our mead, our ale, our... We do have some special drinks as well if you're interested, but if you are just a traditionalist, we do have ale, mead, and wine, of course.
Then I'll take a glass of wine.
Alright.
Actually,
what
yes,
else?
I changed my mind. The wine sounds wonderful.
Alright, as it will charge you a silver piece for the wine.
Sure.
After weeks at sea, I do feel that I'm actually quite sick of water.
As you do obviously see across the corner, as Miles, and obviously with your compatriot, you do see the mages. You can't tell they're mages itself, but you do see they have these books and tomes with them. They look like priests, honestly, at this moment, as you can see them obviously ordering quite a lot of food. As they also do have the same thing that you guys do, the note that you have come here for, as they look rather more pristine and different, more out of place.
You know, Seppi, what do you think of those over there? The people in the robes. What's that all about?
Giuseppe is too busy drooling, and he wipes his jewels and he looks over at the supposed priest, and he nods and says out loud, you're right, Miles. There is something quite peculiar about them. Huh. Let's go and see who they are. He kind of tugs on Miles' shoulder and starts to walk over there.
I just got a question, just for my own edification. How many other short races are in here? Is
There's
me and
plenty.
Josepe the only one?
Well, the races here, the common races are humans, dwarves, and halflings.
Okay. So we're not the only two
No, you're
halflings
not.
or
No,
kinders in
you
here.
guys just like blend in easy.
Good. Okay.
Oh snap, Miles, you're a halfling too. I didn't know.
Well, kinder or whatever you call it in this world.
He's secretly a hobbit.
Yeah, hobbit. Without the big feet.
And hairy toes.
Hey, short people got to look out for each other.
Right.
Hmm?
All right, but yeah, Josepe goes over to the supposed priest. So you guys know Ispin too?
Hello.
Who are you? And what's your business?
Yonderlin, he praised. Sorry, my name is Josepe Clearwater. He just holds out his hand.
That still doesn't really answer.
The question.
That's your name, but what is your business?
Oh, sorry, I saw the scroll and I thought you guys might know Ispin too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did once, before he passed.
Oh. Well, he was quite the guy.
Yeah. How did you know Ispin?
Oh, well, he was a wandering traveler and he stopped along my village and he showed me how music works. He takes out his guitar and does a few strings. I owe everything to him.
He's playing Wonderwall.
Ah, yes, the Ballad of Wonderwall. I recognize the tune.
It's so strange to see that he was a knight. He seemed so gentle to me.
Are knights not gentle in your experience?
Well, this is truth be told, I'd never stepped a foot on my village until a few weeks ago. But I've heard stories of the great valor of knights and humans, and how strong they are.
Yes, well,
Oh,
not all of
my
us
manners.
go
And this is
gallivanting
Miles!
around.
Miles, say hello!
So Miles is actually kind of, his stomach's grumbling too. So he's actually kind of on his tiptoes looking over the bar, just kind of see where they are with the food.
Miles.
Hey everyone. Sorry, I'm being rude. Just really hungry. Hi. You know Ispin too?
New.
New. Yeah. It still doesn't. It doesn't sit with me that he's gone, but yeah, new.
Perhaps try standing.
No, standing, sitting.
Well, in my culture, when people pass, we use it as a celebration for his life and for the things he's always come to. I sure hope wherever he is, he's smiling wide, as he always is.
Yeah, knowing Ispin, he's wherever he is, telling a tall tale, exaggerating it, but
Yeah.
fun.
Definitely.
As you guys begin to talk, the food's still being cooked, of course. You do eventually see Becklin. She's hard to miss. She heads down the stairs. She's well dressed in full plate armor with a horn helmet of the Knights of Salamia. As you do see, she has never obviously met any of you guys, but she does recognize, obviously, the little pieces of paper that you have as she looks towards you all and looking towards the rest of the people here. As she introduces herself, I'm Becklin, and I offer my condolences to everybody who knowed Ispin in his life. He had been rather a celebration to be had for his life. He was a close friend of mine, and a man-at-arms upon my younger youth. As you do see her, she's a much older woman now, as you do see her in armor. As this is what the Knight Salamis look like. They have more of like a dragon appeal to it.
Oh wow, she looks cool.
I will be seeing you all upon the day of sending off a good friend of ours upon the night. I hope to see you all at dusk upon the docks, and we can mourn our friend together. As she sees fit, as she heads out.
I'm actually gonna try to stop her, like while she's leaving outside the door. I'd like put my hand on her shoulder.
She looks towards you, squintingly. Who are you?
Well, I had a note. You see, I'm just interested in seeing if you have any how do you say, an infirmary, any injureds?
Sorry? As she looks towards you, confused.
Oh. Strange. Usually whenever I win a camp, there's more injured people around.
This
Apologies.
place has not been ever harmed by the war. And I'm sorry to get you mistaken. I'm a retired knight now. I merely help the people here what I can, of course. If you're looking for armory or weaponry, I would highly check the mayor around this place. Or potentially checking upon the office of here. Or even Thornwall Keep.
Alright. Apologies. I'll return to my being.
Were
Yes,
you
I'm just gonna...
here for Ispin, I'm assuming?
He would stop and turn around and was like, yes, I was.
I see. Are you, by chance, a knight?
Squire, actually.
Well, seems fit. You'll have much to do upon preventing the cataclysm once again.
Hopefully. Or other than that, I'll perish.
Don't say that. You were a friend of Ispin's. He had high regards for you.
He did. But I'll see you at dusk. As I'm just gonna head over to the table and order food.
As you can tell, that she may not be a knight of Salami anymore, and she's retired. She's kind of stopped the war fronts, but she's still here to keep the village from bandits or any dangerous beasts. She's retired here for years. She heads out.
I'm just gonna be whispering to myself, just like, no injured folks here. Interesting.
As eventually your food is eventually arrived out, as all the plates are hot and piping, as your drinks are served for those that have ordered, as you eventually quickly move back to your table, as you see fit to leave the individuals of the robes to quickly get to your meal. As the growling of your stomach miles quickly is filled with a nice warm meal.
So good. So, do you guys want to eat with us? A friend of Ispin's, a friend of mine.
Josepi's just still chowing down.
Caspian will get up from the corner and walk over just behind the two halflings sitting at the table, put a hand on either side of him and go, you two remind me of two little chipmunks back home. Just one stout as can be, never moving, and the other one that was always racing back and forth, never stopping. You are adorable.
Is that a good thing?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Josepi kind of smiles with food in his mouth up at the man and go, I mean,
Yes.
Thank you.
Spot on. Down to the puffed cheeks.
He goes back to his
Please
food.
have a seat with us.
Thank you.
And you are?
Caspian. Caspian.
It's a pleasure, Caspian. A mouse.
Make- How do you do?
And my name's Giuseppe.
Let me translate
holds
that
out his hand.
without a mouthful of food. Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. Yes, I am here for Ispen as well. I knew him many, many years ago as an adventurer. He would routinely come to the Darkened Forest where I grew up. We had massive goblin hordes to the west, and was very profitable for him to roll through and help us take care of them routinely. So I did know him for quite a while. He was coming through the forest 3-4 times a year when he was adventuring.
Ispen did get around.
Yeah. And he did. He was very instrumental.
I'm still finding it hard to believe he was such a busy man, but it makes sense. It always seemed like he was always moving.
He never did like to stop. He wanted to live life to the fullest, and that meant no downtime. He also grew bored very quickly, so he wouldn't stay in one place for very long.
So Miles has already engulfed his food. He looks around, kind of calling off to a waitress. Do you have a dessert menu?
As I look at you. Well, sure we do.
And one ale, please. One ale as well.
Alright. That'll be 2 copper pieces. My stuffed friend.
Mm-hmm. He pulls out some of his change. This currency thing is great, Miles.
Tells you.
I'm gonna spend all his money.
Oh yeah,
In
he's
one day.
probably like, man, like by the end of this, he's probably gonna have like 4 gold pieces left or something.
Today we have on our dessert menu just one thing. We have a butterscotch pudding. If you're interested. For
Okay, you had me at scotch.
It's his favorite.
so
Let's do
it's 3 copper for it.
Yep. Actually, give me 2 orders.
Okay.
2 orders.
Yeah, I'll take one as well. Is it 2 copper?
Yeah. And FYI, for those that are using bows in my game or arrows, I won't count it for the initial fight, but in the far future, since we play a realistic game, if you do fly arrows, you do lose them out of your inventory. You'll have to go find them if they're still intact or not. So arrows do actually count, obviously, as ammunition.
Okay.
Do we have any starting ones, or we just have to pick them up along the way?
If you didn't start with them, then no. It's up
Okay.
depending if you had a bow or something.
Okay, yeah, I thought it would usually give you the arrows if you did select the
If you
short
have-
bow from
if
the
you have a bow,
class.
then you would have a quiver of arrows. Automatically, you can just add that. It should. If it doesn't,
yeah,
then,
yeah, it didn't add it.
then
Okay.
you just add a quiver of arrows.
And
You
how
can-
much
You
do
can
we start
obviously
with?
craft them as well. Sorry.
How much would we start with
20.
within
At
the
least
quiver?
probably 20.
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
20.
that's
All right.
You can craft them. You can buy them. There's a lot of cool things you can do in my game, so you'll probably enjoy yourself. There's a lot of crafting systems and such. But yeah. So you obviously enjoy yourselves, getting to know one another. Eventually, the puddings come out as they're like nice and kind of like fresh. They kind of have like a warmth to it.
After finishing his pudding rather quickly, Josepi kind of jolts his eyes as he remembers. The festival! The festival, Miles!
I think you said it wasn't today.
It wasn't today. No,
Oh.
they're preparing.
Oh, okay.
No, we still have some time.
This is like full. It's like a big belly.
Oh man. Feels like home.
Cyril is gonna kind of finish with his plate of chicken, and then he's just gonna bring it up to the bar and let them know.
All right.
I've finished my plate. I figured I would pass it back. Thank you. The meal was lovely.
As they look at you funny. Oh, you don't have to thank me. As long as you pay in full, I'm a good. As she takes the plate.
Right. And this, he pulls out another silver piece, just for your troubles.
Oh, thank you. Much obliged.
Yep. And he like awkwardly winks.
As she looks at you confusedly.
Such a charmer.
As you watch him rotate, he kind of bumps into a chair.
Yeah. And he's actually gonna approach Soulless for a sec. Hey, I'm really sorry if this seems totally out of pocket or offensive or anything, but that golden glow you've got about you, what's that about?
It's how I am.
Oh, are you and he's like sitting there kind of finger to his cheek for a sec. Aasimar. Is that the term?
Yes.
Sorry, forgive me. I just have like this fascination with magic, and I've never met an Aasimar before, so I just wanted to say hi. Nice glow. And then he's gonna like walk back to the table.
He's just gonna look at you like weirdly. It's just like to you, I suppose. It's like he's still eating his food.
And then so Cyril comes back to the table, and as he sits down, he just kind of mutters, "Oh crap! I totally forgot to tell him my name." Well, whatever. How's the food, guys?
Yes, it's serviceable.
Much better than one we ate while
Yeah.
during our journey.
All the pickled fish did not really help settle the stomach any.
Yeah, pickled fish and limes are kind of not fun to eat for weeks on end.
No. But no, it is quite nice to be I don't think I have my sea legs even after all that time. But in any case, did we want to look around before the ceremony started? Perhaps we can see if there's a local wizard or the like about that we can seek advancement from.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
I mean, we've got our fancy robes and we've got our books, so we should fit in just fine.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yep. Robes and books.
If you weren't gonna run around and
actually
scream something.
need books to cast magic?
Doesn't
Yes.
everybody?
Well, I don't think so.
I mean, those are spell books. You have your spells written inside them.
Yes, but not everyone uses it as a focus.
Oh yeah, no. I just use, and he pulls out this little crystal. I just use this.
Neat. Anyway, I suppose we should maybe we can ask the barkeep if there's any such service nearby.
Yes, I believe I've got this.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just a question. You don't need to try and woo them or anything.
No, yeah, of course not. I'm such a people person. Don't worry.
I want you to repeat everything that I just said back to me, just to be sure. You don't.
Let's give it a go.
There he goes.
And so he walks up to the bar, Hi. It's me again. Food was still good. Not that I had more food, but the food that I had previously was still good. Yum. Do you know if there's any local wizards or arcane practitioners?
She kind of looks at you, and she kind of squints at you. Magic? Wizards? No, we don't have anything like that. Where are you from? And she looks at you squintily.
Right, no. That was just a test. I just making sure nothing funky's going on around here, you know? And he kind of makes like finger guns and walks away. So guys.
Don't talk with us, we don't know you.
Yes. Just.
You guys could hear that too, as everybody could hear that.
Oh no.
I think that went rather well.
Chuckles and says, Miles, we've met some great people.
They're interesting, that's for sure.
Takes the robe off and puts it in the backpack.
So
Miles, this
gonna
is a
say
great
naked-
time to celebrate. Josepi takes out his guitar and he looks around for some type of.
You can see a stage.
Oh, okay. He goes to the stage and he starts to play.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what the Dice Gods have in store for your live stage performance.
I wonder if he sings too.
I actually made a little song, but I won't do it because I'm too nervous. I'll do it next time. But I'll do a performance.
Wanna
It's,
be a
it's
step
mediocre.
Just start
It's-
scatting.
It's bad.
It's been a while. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
The people just
haven't practiced.
look at you. Do you even know how to play? Oh God, my ears! Jeez Louise!
Oh, sorry guys. It's usually in tune. He's kind of tuning his guitar a little bit.
Dong, ding.
Cyril kind of chucks. He's like, "Hey, everybody gets nervous sometimes, okay? It's totally normal."
Thank you.
And he just kind of gives a thumbs up and nods.
Cass is gonna walk right up to the stage, like all 6'2" of him. So he's like towering over Josepi on the stage, just standing right in front, just clapping for him. So no one can even see him, and he's just, yeah, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, Miles is just sitting at the table, stuffing his face, and he kind of glances over, gives him a thumbs up, and gets back to his food.
Alright, good job.
We probably want to maybe keep a lower profile about the. And then he kind of makes like wiggly fingers to suggest he's casting a spell.
Okay,
You
well,
know-
perhaps we should talk with the Lady Knight, or the ex-Knight Lady. She might have a better grasp on the comes and goings of this place.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, I don't know, it's still early. Perhaps we should just wander.
Oh, you guys can sightsee the entire town, see what it has.
I mean, if anybody would know about spells or contain any spell knowledge, maybe like a local library or like archive, the mayor, like somewhere where they'd store important records.
It doesn't look like they really like wizards around here.
Although, we did see some fairly harrowing sights on the way, but, this, yes,
Well, you can tell this place has not been touched by the war. They don't even know what the hell's going on.
they might, still should be like a court wizard or something. I mean, this is a decently sized place, but in any case, I need some fresh air. Well, we've had
some non-salty fresh air.
All right.
Josepi, Miles, I hear there's a festival in town today. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, it's not today.
It's not today?
I found out it's not today.
It's not
He
today.
still continue to play.
That's
No, but
I
we're
know.
definitely
I was
checking it out.
disappointed too.
I was really hoping to check it out. I have never been outside of the forest. I don't know what a festival is.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of like a whole bunch of people get together and they drink and they eat and they have fun.
How many people?
You got social
Well-
anxiety? Lots.
That's unfortunate.
Why?
Oh,
What's
well.
wrong?
I haven't been around a tremendous amount of people, even just within this inn. It's quite a lot.
Well, lucky for you, you have your 2 chipmunks with you, right?
I will follow you, I suppose. Lead me well.
Josepi smiles and grabs his hand and brings it to his. Don't worry, we gotcha.
Like jump
Oh.
up just to grab it.
Oh, sorry.
It's just hanging from
Let's
the
go.
arm. Just trying to walk midair. Like, let's go.
Halflings
Uh,
can never see me associated with such rabble rousers. Us gnomes have a certain degree of, well, not that.
I'm surprised you're not rocking the high pitched voice.
Oh, hi there, friend.
He's
Hi,
he's a different gnome.
He lost his chipper voice long ago.
I'm
Not like other gnomes.
He used to be a chipper gnome.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
Does he have hair or is he bald? I'm kind of curious now.
When the world needed his voice, it got lower.
The typical stereotype.
Well, that's what age does to you. Your voice gets lower.
Alright, so the mages are going out to do whatever they want. I believe Miles and Josepi as well as Caspin, I believe.
yes, yep.
Yeah, so you're together, and then obviously we have the odd one out that's currently just kind of confused about where he's at. Solus, I believe.
Very much. Yes, yes.
Alright,
Most likely he's gonna go to Thornwall.
Alright.
Sorry?
So you guys can move your token freely on the map, and we'll kind of do everybody's thing in a certain order. So see fit where you want to go.
No shit.
Can't move my token, unfortunately.
Oh shit! Yeah, your token's fucked up. I had to change it. Let me see if we can grab it again.
So where to, my fellow
Oh my god, look at him.
friends? Well,
No, you're over there. That's not you. But
I'm huge. There you go.
Not only is he golden, but he's also a golden god.
he's
clearly.
a big boy.
So just like half a village size.
It's like I break the door, all of a sudden it's just like you see like a giant hand come out.
So where? And he just
Well, I was actually interested in checking out the market. This is my first time out of my village, so I kind of wanted to.
so you're not.
See
with
what
them,
other
you're in the
culture-
other group. You guys are talking. about
Oh, okay.
Everybody's separated, so there's groups that are together. So
Cyril,
Miles,
Cyril
where's-
just leans in and puts a hand over his mouth. I'm so glad I'm not awkward like that.
all right, so we'll start with your group here, Clearwater, and we'll kind of go so on.
Did you say you want to go to the market?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's start heading down there.
As you
Where is there?
You do see the village circle as you eventually kind of turn away. You do see homes, shops, and vulgars clustered around a grassy patch of shades by a beautiful ancient tree. As a druid would love seeing this thing itself. It's been here for hundreds of years. The green is encircled by dirt roads branching off into the streets leading north of the village, south of the ferry crossing of the Vingard. There's other radiating out to the town. The village serves as a public space for meeting spots, festival grounds. Iron bells hang atop of the tall pole near the mayor's house. In times of need, if anyone who vigorously rings the bell, summons the mayor, and some militia guards would arrive if need for help. As you do see, the guards here are not particularly well trained, as most of them are likely farmers, fishers, or people who exhibit some skill of defense, as the people here are not very well armed for war. They're more well armed for safety.
It must be nice to be free from the ravages of what lays before these walls.
I wonder what this tree is all about.
Although, judging by that dragon in the corner of the map, it's a bit worrying.
Oh, you're going with him too?
Oh, we lost a mage in our group.
Yeah, he joined the other group. He's like, fuck you guys.
Sorry.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go with Caspin's group. So what do you guys want to do as you're at the village circle? That's what you see right now.
So, other than marveling over the tree and making a kind of a statement to the other folks in the group that this is probably where the festival is going to happen, I'm curious about this fish bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, let's check it out. This is a very, very old tree, but it'll be here for a while longer. I don't need to stay that long.
Secretly a tree ant, I'm joking. I'm gonna crush him. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna move over here now.
I'll be right with you guys. Giuseppe looks back at the tree, and it kind of reminds him of home. So he takes out a flower and mutters some words. I hope Sheila continues to guide my journey. And he places it on the ground near the tree.
As you skip away, da 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 da. I'm joking.
Da 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 da.
As you head towards the fishbowl, gradually arriving there, you do see at the fishbowl, after a long day on the river, many vulgar fishers gather here at the fishbowl to tell tales of their quench of thirst, indulging in baked fish pies and cramped well in a tavern known as the Savory Baked Goods more than its weak ale. As the fishbowl's proprietor, an elderly common old man, if anything, named by Ethar, as people know him, they call him Uncle. It's placed for telling about stories of fishing and enjoying in fresh baked pies with fish cooked into them.
That smells good, whatever it is. I'll have to come back here and eat later.
Or maybe no. He kind of rumbles his stomach a little bit.
He's always hungry.
Second lunch.
A second lunch? Always the time of the day for a second lunch.
As they're selling the pies for 3 copper each, as they're slices.
Can I get it to go?
Do you think it's rude if we ask to get it to go?
Nah. We still got a lot of places to see.
Alright. You guys do that. You can roleplay in the chat if you like, as we head towards the mages group. As you find yourself outside of the brass crab, you do see the small individuals holding hands towards a taller individual as they head in the opposite direction.
Well, what do you want to do?
Perhaps we should go this way?
Sure.
Might be
I
interesting.
have no opposition.
I mean, we're
You
just
can
sort
lead the
of
way.
wandering until the time is ripe, I guess.
And while we are moving, just because I can, or can I want to cast detect magic on myself, so I will have this.
Alright, so you're actively using verbal components in the middle of the street?
No, why? Should?
It's up to you.
No, I'm kind of silently casting this
Okay,
thing on
fair
myself.
enough. So, as you watch the other two, you can roll perception as he's doing it. 17, as you do perceive he's doing it out loud, but very quietly, but you can tell he's trying to cast something. As you,
Are you all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Why?
I'm just wondering why you're casting a spell, I suppose.
No reason. Just playing around.
I'm assuming you're doing this as a ritual. Or are you doing this as a spell?
No, it's a spell.
So you're using a spell slot then?
Yeah, this one can be used as ritual.
Yeah, I'm asking, are you doing it as a ritual so you don't use the spell slot, or are you actually casting it as a spell slot?
Spell slot.
Alright, so it doesn't take too long to do it as you cast detect magic around the vicinity as you walk around, as you sense things around the vicinity. You can sense some magical items in the distance, but they're in homes. You can tell enchantment, illusion, different kinds of magic. But it's very faint magic. There's not very much here to begin with. As you realize the spell goes off, as you're like realizing quickly, as if you recall from the brass crab upon the proprietor, as your individual had mentioned about wizards, as he quickly neglected that and kind of dejected that, as it seems wizards are kind of frowned upon.
Would have given that idea. Was it the stares that we got after our friend here?
Well,
Why did we get the stairs? I did it silently.
No.
No. Back in the crab.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
I feel as though we should probably limit the amount of use of our magic while we are here.
Although, what I don't understand is, we were sent here by, and I'm whispering. I'm not allowed to say
This is all in a whisper.
Yeah,
You're just yelling out in the middle of the
You
street.
guys are a bunch of like guys like close in the quarters. You're like, okay, I don't know.
Like, we were sent here by the Order,
Not official, though.
but like, why would they send us to a place that abhors magic?
Well, I suppose it's what we should figure out.
Perhaps it's not for the magic. What moon do you guys study under or worship?
I mean, that's sort of a private question. There's a lot that you could tell.
No, but in terms of like, perhaps it's more to do with furthering, the spiritual aspect, the practice of, the moon, and less to do with the actual magical aspect.
What? So you're saying like the real magic with the friends we made along the way? Like
No. There could be something that's threatening the presence of the moon.
Perhaps, but 3 neophytes aren't exactly the best people to send to investigate. but maybe they're short of hands.
It's above my pay grade. I'll say that.
Wait, you're getting.
You don't have any pay grade.
Yes.
Wait, you guys aren't getting paid?
Greater than 0.
Oh well, yeah, I'm also not getting paid, guys. That's crazy. Oh look, there's a big house shaped like a horseshoe. Let's check that out.
Alright, you do see a horseshoe-shaped structure known as the West Tide House, only slightly larger than other homes in Volgar. But its owner speaks of it as it's an opulent country of a manor. This home is to an individual of a lord of some sort, as it looks like a fancy, rich mansion of someone who lives and claims it here. You're not really known of who owns it, but it looks like it's well kind of separated from all the rest of the buildings here. As it looks like they have butlers and such like that moving in and out.
What?
Butlers and such. It
Oh,
looks
butlers.
like a rich person's house, basically. As you do see an individual of a child, a little bit older, as he's kind of rather rude to one of his butlers. You're doing it wrong! Do it again! I enjoy it very much.
Hey, whelpling, you shouldn't be so rude to the people that care for you.
Who are you? Ew, what
Oh.
robes are you wearing? Gross!
In my defense, I'm not wearing my robes
Oh,
anymore.
okay. As you're wearing common clothes, he's like, oh, what a poor individual. What do you
In my
come to
defense,
my
I don't approve.
mansion? By far, do you not know who I am?
Some pompous prat by the sounds of it.
I'm Bacchus the Younger. My father is Bacchus as well, named after the great Uthwa Istan.
Clearly, you
Erdogan,
inherited
who?
none of the talent.
Erden, carefully approaches.
Hey, get away,
which-
get away!
Who is speaking? With this.
You can
with this
see
guy.
the younger, kind of young adult as he looks towards you, well dressed as he.
No, I mean
Oh.
from our group of
He's
mages
talking
who is
to all
speaking
of
with
you
this
guys.
guy.
He's mostly talking towards, obviously, your gnome.
Oh yeah.
I'm like approaching our Norman. Like, it's better not to pick fights with the noblemen around here, man.
Oh, but I do enjoy a bit of verbal barbing with those that can't really defend themselves.
As you see the big hairy face coming out. Who are those webs talking to you, my son? Father,
That's
they're a
right.
bunch of nobodies. Looks like they came from a poor civilization coming here for help and assistance. As you do see the father looking out. He's pretty gross too.
No,
Oh, geez.
not here for assistance, we're here for a funeral.
Well, get off my lawn. I don't want to see a bunch of peasants around here.
Right. Would you mind if I asked you, what it is you deal with? You know, how'd you come across all this wealth?
None of your business. Now get lost. She shuts the door.
Oh, we're near his house. Okay.
So, if we weren't here on official business, that guy's house would be a nice place to, you know.
Oh yes, if we're running low on
You
funds.
can tell that he's a
Yeah.
noble of wealth, seeming fit that he has structure here for some reason, but he obviously showcases it in a way of wealth and obviously seeing people
Yeah.
lesser than him, as his son has learned obviously the ways of his father. Named after, especially if you're named after your father, chances are you're gonna have the same similarities.
Yeah, I never would have guessed that the dad was also a prick.
As you can tell that they're basically hecklers. They don't really give a shit about anybody but themselves. As he
Yeah, that's why
begins
it's
to
so
look
fun to
towards
talk
you
to
as he kind of kicks the maiden. Get inside. Clean my room. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As he begins to get as he puts his eye down towards you and sticks his tongue nah, as he heads inside.
As he shuts the door, I'll cast Minor Illusion to make it sound like extra loud. He shuts the door and the door itself screams.
As you hear his father. Marcus! Stop shutting the door loud! I didn't do it, father! I will get you, as you hear the shouting in there. No!
I flip him off as I walk away.
Cyril just kind of offers a high five to Bo afterwards.
Alright.
Anyways, I'm sure the group at Thornwall Keep. Wait, did I say group? Is there only one person? The Golden God.
Oh yeah, he's on his own. He doesn't care about you guys. Alright. As we head towards the Thornwall Keep. Ruins of an ancient basically a Slumbatic keep perched on the rock rises the western edge of the town. Thornwall Keep is steward of the Knights of Many, as you do see the Knight of Becklin there, obviously keeping watch. As you can see a partially ruined wall surrounded by the keep's a 3-story tower. The tower is on the ground level of a small library collection of local relics, over 40 pieces of rusty tools and armor. The second floor holds a quarter of Becklin's squire, as you do see the individual in there as he's getting taught. So you do not know this individual's name, but you do see them in the distance, as I will show you a picture actually.
Nice. Most likely I'm just gonna be wandering in.
You can, as you try to water in, you begin to see closely enough, as you do see Becklin there on the most upper story, as he's obviously a squire here. As you can see, Vulgar's residents of Tinker Gnomes have kind of built an elaborated a catapult kind of contraption on the keep, as they're obviously trying to keep it fortified. As you can see, the gnome is working on it. I'm gonna fine-tune this gnome flinger. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever. As you can see, it almost looks like a weapon for war, a contraption, something able to rapidly be transported and originally devised by a tinker of gnomes to the Mount Nevermind. As you do eventually see Becklin there looking at you, as he kind of heads downstairs. Can I help you?
You know, just wandering, exploring this town, I believe.
Okay, but why are you here?
Well, I saw all these ruins. I wanted to explore these.
It's ruins, but there's still obviously a place. It's not something you can just walk in and walk out with things. How do I know you're not a thief?
It's good to say. I don't know. For a person who hasn't seen a glance of war, it's Wait, actually, no. This is Becklin we're talking to, right?
You're not talking to Becklin. You're talking to the squire.
Oh, okay. Basically, I would just say this is like, you have you seen battle before?
I have seen a little bit, but not like full siege battle, of course. I'm being trained by Becklin, the knight, the steward of this keep.
She might know the aftermath of war. He would, I would wave towards the ruins. It's just like, this could be a catastrophe of something, but after joining this world, I've heard little to no.
This is an ancient
Except-
ruin of Salamia. That's a keep that has been perched here for over 1,000 years. And it's been forgotten, and it's kind of like my training ground, of course.
Do you know of my race?
No, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know why you were here to begin with.
I am just a wandering cleric. Man who just happens to see if anyone's injured, be the first one to call.
Injured?
A frontline medic.
We don't have
I should
war
say.
here. What are you talking about?
And that's why I'm talking about. No injuries, no. It's too peaceful, is what I'm saying.
Well, it's good to have peace. We don't want to deal with war. Especially due to the freaking mages that have been causing it. I don't trust any of them.
I believe peace is just an upgrading before another war happens.
My name is Darth. Darth Highwater. And you? I am Squire of Becklin. I'm the most keeper, the guardian of Bulgur.
I am Solus Velkheim. I am not accustomed to this world, at least, so pardon any what do you call rude
Accustomed to
wording
the
on my
world?
side.
I'm confused. You're not from here? What?
I believe not. Well, as you've seen, I haven't seen any of my race anywhere.
Well, you look human. You're just different kind of pale tone and really bright for some reason.
Yes, I am part of a race that you may never heard of, or it's probably an ancient, but it's called an Asmar. Someone actually recognized me. So
Azamar? It sounds made up.
it may be that. Someone has recognized me as that, so I may believe my species might be here too.
I don't know. But then again, I've never really left this place before, so it might be. So what's your purpose here? Just to look around and understand the world?
Yeah, most likely. That's why I came to see the ruins here. Anything that has a detail of the past wars or any battles that happened.
Well, most of it's kind of destroyed now, if anything, but it's a pleasure to meet you, as he gives you a handshake. As you can tell, he's like a really kind of honest person. He's like a lawful individual, a knight. He's training to become a knight eventually.
Well, what night are you gonna be on? You're gonna join the Knights of Salamnia?
Of course! So once Becklin knights me, of course, but I still have much training to do. As you can see in the background, he has his armor, but he doesn't have it equipped. But you can see a picture of him if he's in full armor, but he's not right now currently in full armor. But this would be his armor when he's full armored up.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, that's kind of what the gist of the armor that they wear. Once you become a knight, you get this kind of clad armor.
But yeah, I've been I am a squire to Salamnia. Salamnia.
You're a knight. You're a knight. Where's your armor?
It's in my bag.
What? Then why are you not wearing it? Why are you not showcasing it? I don't understand.
I choose not to have that meaning of a knighthood. I'd prefer to stay free.
I don't understand. You don't serve them? Are you an
I'm
exile?
escorted. Personally, I would say I am escorted. As outcasts, I believe.
But why?
Well, I wandered into an encampment of theirs, and like how you saw me, I just kept moving. I healed everybody else. Well, my purpose is to help the weak, the fallen and the injured.
So you fled the war?
I choose to say nothing.
As he looks at you with a different taste in his mouth, as he doesn't agree with it, as he himself wants to be a knight and he wants to serve and he wants to obviously fight for the freedom. Knowing this place is safe, it's a good place for him to train and gain his skills. But knowing that out there it could be life and death situation, as he has never seen war up front. as he's still obviously a young individual in his probably early 20s. Well, I hope to see you eventually, and I hope you do rise up to the ranks and put the armor back on. I'd fight for good. At the moment, I have to go back to training. I'm sorry, I can't have more conversations with you. But maybe we'll meet again.
I mean, I can partake in being a specter if you wish, or a spectator.
My skills are not too flattering to you, of course. But if you ever wanted to spar, we could potentially do it.
How about now?
What? Now?
Yeah, certainly. You have time, right?
Sure. As we'll end our session there.
Cage match.